this new flocking technology, fuller with more lights, but we're already down to one size, 6.5 foot with clear lights, but we're getting it at a clearance price and for the first time ever on 6 easy payments. You can only find it here, and here to tell us all about it is Michelle Stretch from Bethlehem Lights. She always brings us great decor ideas. Hello, hello.
Good morning, Gabrielle. And you're seeing how easy it is to put up too, so yeah.
This is gorgeous.
It's
like,
gorgeous.
This is not even what I was expecting. I'm seeing it for the first time right now with Michelle. I mean, this flocking is like over the top.
It's over the top.
Like
it's really beautiful. It's like a fresh fallen snow, and it's Bethlehem Lights, you know, better because we've been bringing trees for 15 years to QVC, so we know how to do the trees right. It's our one and only flocked of the year. Gorgeous, thick flocking on here, but it's a process now that where the flocking stays on, so only a little bit comes off when you're assembling the tree. Gorgeous, beautiful lights. They're incandescent lights, and what's nice about that is they really sparkle, and because it's a white tree with the white flocking, it has almost that ethereal glow to it. It's brilliant, it's beautiful, it's crisp, thick, easy to put together. I mean, it's the perfect tree and the perfect size too.
6.5 foot.
6.5 foot, yeah.
So if you know, I mean, most of us have the standard 8 foot, so you'll be good to go.
8-foot ceilings, yeah.
But if you maybe wanted a secondary tree, this might be a nice one in the foyer. Think about where you might want to put this. I like this without one decoration on it, Michelle. I think it looks so pretty.
It is so pretty.
Once you start adding in colors, it really looks fantastic.
You can load it up too. You know, I love that because there's so many tips on this tree. They're so thick and lush. You know, you can hang your ornaments on there easily. The lights are professionally wired, so all you see is those beautiful, brilliant, crisp lights. You don't see any of the wires. There's 400 lights on this tree. So what would that be if you had a 50 count light string? It would be
right, 8 of those.
8 of those. So,
and I wouldn't even put 8 on. Like I would think, okay, I put 2 on there. That's what makes Bethlehem Lights such a standout. That's why the professional decorators use Bethlehem Lights products. And it actually was the secret for many decorators and designers until they started making things for residential use.
Yes, and still is. It's really that great commercial quality that you can set up easily, take down easily. It looks great from year after year. I love the thickness of it. I'm going to get behind this tree, show you how thick this tree is.
It's no Charlie Brown tree for sure.
Oh, yeah,
it's,
here I am.
Where'd Michelle go? Peekaboo.
It's so great because it's so thick and lush, and I do love the white. It feels like, you know, it almost feels like a tree sitting outside after a heavy snowfall that the moon is shining down on, you know, just with the light shining in.
And look at it, we're seeing a close-up. Look at how thick, I mean, it really does look like a fresh fallen snow. And so it's thick. The flocking isn't just a sprinkle. So it really gives you this realistic glow look. And like you said, the glow just makes it so pretty. Speaking of easy assembly, what do we need to know putting this tree together?
You know what? It's so easy to take apart and put together. So
all right, you gonna take it down?
I can take it down too if you want me to do that. Absolutely.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
So this is in 3 pieces actually. So no one piece is too heavy. Let me get the top piece off.
And so does the stand come with
Look
this,
how
by
easy
the way?
that is. And by the way, the stand does come with it, and it's one plug. It's instant power. The power is all in the center. So if you want to look right here, you can see that it's just a plug. See that? I'm going to turn it that way. There you see it.
So just
if
like
you can
plugging
plug
into the wall.
something into the wall, you can easily put this tree together. So you want me to take it down? I'll take all of it down.
But you know what? I love that there aren't all these extra wires hanging around and I have to figure out where does A go into B. You're really just putting the pole in the center together.
I love that too.
So the 6.5 foot tree, that's all we have left. So this is available with the clear lights, and it's 3 sections. And Michelle, she's a petite woman, and you can see she's handling this tree no problem. So that means I don't have to wait for the hubby to come home to help put the tree together. Oh, that's very thoughtful. The stand is even white.
Yeah, so there we have the stand. So here's the stand. It's just literally, and I put a little skirt around here. You can do that. It's one plug. There it is. And that's that one plug that goes into the wall. Very easy to put each of these together, and now I'm going to assemble it. So
all right, and you're putting back together 3 pieces. This is clearance priced. So keep in mind, this is actually 30% off the original QVC price for this tree, which has been very popular. We started with 4 sizes originally, and we started with 2 different colors of lights. We're down to the 6.5 foot clear lights only. It's gorgeous. And you're seeing some ideas for around the house on how you might decorate and use the tree. And this fuller more lights, and only here at QVC. So this particular flock tree, Bethlehem Lights made just for us. I feel quite spoiled, Michelle.
You know what? I do love it. I love the ease of use with this. I love that this is 3 sections and none is too heavy to put together. I mean, super easy to decorate. If you want to load it up, you can. I like it too. You don't really need anything on this, and it's still a gorgeous tree.
Now in the video, we saw the woman assembling the tree, and she had on a black sweater. I noticed she wasn't covered in white flocking, and neither are you, Michelle.
I love it.
I mean, really, you know, of course you could expect a few pieces to drop off, but there isn't a sea of white here around the tree because it's staying on the tree where it belongs.
Stays on. A little bit will come off.
Yes.
You know, I'm wearing these black pants, and you know, normally you would be covered in that flocking. So, 3rd piece on. And that's what happens. Those lights come on, these branches pop into place, and you are good to go. You're decorated. Look how thick and full and gorgeous.
And that's new. This is this year's offering. So this is only here at QVC. I'm sorry, Scott, you said about how many left to go around? Only 6 dozen. And that's it.
Wow.
We're not able to get more. This is, you know, we brought them in for the season. We're down to the last 6 dozen in this 6.5 foot, which, by the way, I think looks still very grand and makes a statement.
It is. It's 6.5 feet, and it's kind of our mid-profile, so it's just under 4 feet in diameter, about 43 inches, I would say.
Okay.
A little bit 5 inches under 4 feet in diameter. So it's nice that we have all of these lights on here. It is the perfect size. It is so, so pretty. That 6.5 is the most versatile size, I think, too. You know, and I love the flocking. It's that beautiful white tree. It's not the green with the flocked. I like that the base is white, the flocking is white. When you put this in your home, it just glows, Gabrielle. It feels like it's just glowing from within. When you're sitting in your living room or your family room, you know, maybe you have a fire going in there, you have the tree, it just feels so nice.
Turn the lights down.
It feels nice.
And just plug in the tree. And as far as when we do set up, Michelle, can we bend the branches? Like, can we zhuzh a little bit?
Yes, and you know, those branches do pop into place. It's that ready shape technology. But you can, you know, those branches move. I love that. You know, sometimes when you're getting a real tree at home, you don't know where you can hang it. All of these, you can look at, I mean, look how thick they are. I just love
you
the
don't
look
see,
here.
look, you don't see through the tree. You're not even seeing the pole in the center. It's so thick and so full. And that means there's no bad spot that you have to turn to the wall. All sides of this are its good side, which is nice.
It looks so nice. And there are so many of us, Gabrielle, that love the look of the flocking. You know, that's an ages-old tradition. You know, remember in the old days, you had to take the flocking spray and put it on the tree. But I love now that you can have that. And this is extra thick, extra soft. It almost is, you know, that it almost feels like fur. It's so, so thick. Beautiful. I love the look. And these are incandescent lights. So what incandescent lights do is they sparkle. They're kind of brilliant from all sides, unlike LED lights. They have that warm glow, but because these are commercial grade, you know, they don't get hot, which is really nice.
H208501. We're down to the 6.5 foot size only with the clear lights. This is the first time we've ever brought this tree to you on 6 easy payments. And maybe you said this would be a nice companion tree to whatever else you have going on in the house. Maybe you've always wanted a flock tree. My grandmother always had a white tree, and I always thought it was so just pretty and different.
Nostalgic.
Yes, so
Yeah,
I've always wanted one myself.
I love
so
that,
if you are still thinking this is, as Michelle said, a versatile size, a lot of different places that you can put this because of the size, and it's easy to assemble, and the flocking stays put.
Yeah.
So this, I think, it's just the technology gets better and better.
It's amazing. It looks amazing, but you're going to have so much fun putting it up because it's easy. There you go. Each of the sections, and there's 3 sections. Not one of them is too heavy, so this is a pretty easy tree to put together yourself. Each of those just plug right into each other, and then the lights come right on. There's a little notch in there. You're going to line up each section. Couldn't be easier to do. There's 400 lights on here, so it feels like it's glowing. It's ethereal, so gorgeous.
4 dozen. That's all we have left. There's no reorder. We only bring you 1 flock tree a year from Bethlehem Lights. This one featuring that new flocking technology, fuller, more lights. Michelle, stretch. Looks good. Thank you so much. All right. So we are your holiday headquarters here at QVC, and so we've got some